Have you ever imagined a car that encapsulates the essence of American rebellion and, after more than 5 decades, is bidding farewell forever? The Dodge Challenger is that car. Since 1970, it has been a symbol of power and freedom, starring in epic movie scenes, dominating the streets in illegal races, and capturing the hearts of millions of enthusiasts. But why, after so much success, did Dodge decide to end the production of this icon? Today, we will discover the incredible journey of the Challenger and understand what led to the end of an era. Stay with us and dive into the history of this legendary muscle car that has marked generations. Evolution of the Dodge Challenger, 1970 to 1980. In 1970, Dodge launched the Challenger, a car that quickly became a symbol of performance with its 426 Hemi engine. This engine, capable of producing 425 horsepower, was so dominant on the racetrack that it was banned from NASCAR. The Challenger represented more than just power. It was the emblem of an era of freedom and individualism. The 1970s were a period of innovation and adaptation for the Dodge Challenger. The car offered a variety of engine options and configurations, allowing drivers to customize their driving experience. Enthusiasts could choose from a range of engines, from the economical 6-cylinder to the powerful V8s, with the 426 Hemi being the most iconic and sought after. The aggressive and robust design of the Challenger, with its intimidating front and muscular lines, reflected the fearless attitude of the time. During these years, the Challenger faced stiff competition from other muscle cars like the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro. However, it stood out for its combination of style, performance, and customization. Dodge invested in creative marketing, promoting the Challenger as a car for those seeking power and independence. Advertising campaigns often highlighted the car's ability to offer an exciting driving experience both on the streets and on the tracks. Despite its qualities, the Dodge Challenger also faced significant challenges in the 1970s. The oil crises and changing environmental regulations forced Dodge to adapt its engines and reduce fuel consumption without compromising performance. This need for adaptation led to some mechanical innovations and design adjustments, keeping the car competitive and relevant. Even with these changes, the Challenger maintained its appeal among car enthusiasts, continuing to be a symbol of power and freedom. The 1970s were marked by a series of ups and downs for the Dodge Challenger. Although initial sales were promising, demand began to decline as consumers turned to more fuel-efficient cars. However, the legacy of the Challenger continued to grow, driven by its presence in films and popular culture. It became an icon representing an era of boldness and automotive innovation. In short, the evolution of the Dodge Challenger during the 1970s was a journey of innovation and adaptation. The car started as a symbol of raw power and independence, and despite economic and regulatory challenges, it maintained its position as one of the most iconic muscle cars in history. The spirit of the Challenger, with its unique combination of style, performance, and attitude, continued to inspire and captivate car enthusiasts worldwide. Cultural impact and popularity, 1980 to 2000. The cultural influence of the Dodge Challenger in the 1980s was profound and enduring. Even with the original model's production halted in 1974, the legend of the Challenger continued to grow. During this period, the car became a cinematic and television icon, solidifying its status as a symbol of rebellion and speed. Films like Vanishing Point and Gone in 60 Seconds featured the Challenger as a fierce and untamed protagonist, capturing the imagination of a new generation of car enthusiasts. The Challenger was often chosen for intense chase scenes and daring stunts, thanks to its image of raw power and unbeatable performance. The street racing scene in Detroit in the 80s also played a crucial role in maintaining the Challenger's popularity. Detroit, known as Motor City, was the beating heart of the American automotive industry, and its wide straight streets became the perfect battleground for illegal races. The Dodge Challenger, with its overwhelming power and intimidating presence, quickly became the preferred car for street racers. The legendary Black Ghost, a black 1970 Challenger, became an almost mythical figure, appearing sporadically to win races and then disappearing into the night, fueling rumors and stories that only increased its mystique. The Challenger's popularity was not limited to the streets of Detroit or movie screens. It became a broader cultural icon, symbolizing the essence of freedom and the indomitable spirit of American youth. Television shows, commercials, and even songs of the era frequently referenced the Challenger, reinforcing its image as the car for rebels and adventurers. The car's muscular and aggressive aesthetics, combined with its exceptional performance history, helped cement its position as one of the most coveted muscle cars in history. During the 80s and 90s, the classic car collector market began to flourish, and the Dodge Challenger stood out as a highlight. Enthusiasts sought to restore and preserve old models, valuing every detail that made the Challenger a unique car. This movement helped keep the Challenger's legacy alive, with car meets and exhibitions showcasing the best examples of this iconic muscle car. The demand for original parts and faithful restorations grew, and specialized companies emerged to cater to this growing passion. The cultural impact of the Dodge Challenger also reflected in the broader automotive industry. Other manufacturers noticed the enduring appeal of muscle cars and began exploring retro designs and reintroducing classic models. The Challenger, with its rich heritage and loyal following, helped pave the way for the resurgence of other automotive icons. The combination of nostalgia and modern performance became a winning formula, and the Challenger was at the forefront of this trend. In short, between 1980 and 2000, the Dodge Challenger transcended its original function as a mere vehicle. It became a cultural icon, a representation of freedom, power, and individualism. Its constant presence in films, the street racing scene, and the growing classic car market ensured that the Challenger's legacy continued to shine brightly. Throughout these decades, the Challenger remained a symbol of everything bold and exciting in the automotive world, inspiring generations of enthusiasts and leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. The Challenger's revival, 2008 to 2023. In 2008, Dodge resurrected the Challenger, reviving a 70s icon with a design that honored its roots while incorporating modern technology. The revival of the Challenger was not just a marketing move but a sincere tribute to the legacy of one of the most emblematic muscle cars in American automotive history. This new model brought back the muscular lines and aggressive stance that defined the original Challenger, but now with more powerful and efficient engines, as well as a series of technological improvements that made it a truly modern car. The reintroduction of the Challenger was met with enthusiasm from both old fans and a new generation of enthusiasts. Dodge hit the mark by capturing the spirit of the original while offering state-of-the-art performance and comfort. The new models came equipped with V6 and V8 engines, including the monstrous 6.4-liter Hemi V8 capable of delivering raw power that rivaled classic muscle cars. Additionally, the Hellcat version, launched in 2015, further raised the performance bar with its 6.2-liter supercharged engine generating an impressive 707 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production cars in history. The new Challenger quickly became a cultural icon in its own right. Its imposing presence and distinctive engine roar captured the public's imagination. It appeared in numerous films, TV shows, and music videos, reinforcing its image as the car for rebels and adventurers. The Challenger also stood out on social media, with owners and fans sharing their experiences and customizations, creating a vibrant and passionate community around the car. The popularity of the Challenger was further boosted by its participation in automotive events and drag races. Dodge heavily invested in marketing, sponsoring events and creating advertising campaigns that highlighted the car's performance and heritage. TV commercials often showed the Challenger burning rubber and tearing through streets, evoking the spirit of classic muscle cars but with a modern and exciting approach. This strategy helped solidify the Challenger as one of the most desired cars of the decade. The success of the Challenger also had a significant impact on Dodge's product strategy. The automaker continued to launch special editions and updated versions of the car, keeping it fresh and relevant in the market. Models like the Challenger SRT Demon, launched in 2018, further raised the performance level with its 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine producing 808 horsepower, designed specifically to dominate drag strips. These limited editions not only generated enormous interest and sales but also reinforced the image of the Challenger as a true high-performance muscle car for enthusiasts. Besides performance, the new Challenger also offered comfort and cutting-edge technology. The interiors were luxurious, with comfortable seats, advanced infotainment systems, and a range of modern safety features. This made the Challenger not just a performance machine but also a practical and enjoyable car for everyday use, attracting an even broader audience. However, despite all its success, the revival of the Challenger came to an end in 2023, marked by the final special edition Last Call. The growing pressure to reduce emissions and the transition to electric vehicles forced Dodge to discontinue the production of the Hemi V8 engine. The final edition paid tribute to the Challenger's legacy with exclusive details and even more impressive power, serving as a fitting farewell to one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time. In conclusion, the period from 2008 to 2023 marked a spectacular revival for the Dodge Challenger, solidifying its place in automotive history. The combination of nostalgic design, modern performance, and a strong cultural presence ensured that the Challenger continued to be a living legend, inspiring passion and admiration among car enthusiasts. Even with the end of its production, the legacy of the Challenger will endure, symbolizing an era of power and freedom that will continue to resonate for generations. The end of an era, 2023. In 2023, the Dodge Challenger, an icon that symbolized power and freedom for over 5 decades, came to the end of its production, marking the close of a glorious era in automotive history. This end was driven by a combination of factors, including stricter environmental regulations, a strategic shift in Dodge's focus, and the inevitable transition to electric vehicles. The final edition of the Challenger, called Last Call, was launched to honor this legacy, offering enthusiasts one last chance to own a piece of automotive history. The pressure to reduce carbon emissions and improve fuel efficiency played a crucial role in the decision to discontinue the Challenger. Increasingly stringent regulations made it unsustainable to produce large and powerful engines like the Hemi V8. This engine, which had become synonymous with the Challenger's raw performance, was a symbol of an era when power and speed were valued above all else. However, with growing environmental awareness and the demand for more eco-friendly vehicles, Dodge had to adapt to a new reality. The Last Call edition of the Challenger was designed to celebrate the car's legacy in a grand manner. This final model included exclusive details and performance enhancements that made it a true collectible. The special edition brought back iconic features and introduced new elements that paid homage to the Challenger's rich history. With even more impressive power and a design that evoked nostalgia, the Last Call served as a fitting tribute to a car that had captured the imagination of generations of drivers. The transition to electric vehicles was also a determining factor in the end of the Challenger. Dodge, as part of its parent company Stellantis, announced a commitment to electrification, reflecting a global trend in the automotive industry. The decision to discontinue the Hemi V8 engine and focus on cleaner and more efficient technologies was seen as a necessary step to ensure the brand's future competitiveness. This move was emblematic of a broader shift in the automotive sector, where sustainability and technological innovation are redefining what it means to be a high-performance car. The impact of the end of the Challenger was deeply felt not only by the brand's enthusiasts but also by the entire automotive community. The Challenger was more than just a car. It was a symbol of an era when muscle cars dominated the roads and the spirit of freedom and rebellion was at its peak. The end of its production marked the close of a significant chapter in American car history. Many saw it as the end of an era of raw power and bold design, an era that had shaped automotive culture for decades. The legacy of the Dodge Challenger, however, will continue to live on. Even with the end of its production, the passion and enthusiasm this car generated over the years will not fade. Old models will become even more cherished by collectors and enthusiasts, and the influence of the Challenger will be felt in future Dodge designs and innovations. The brand may have bid farewell to the Hemi V8 engine, but the essence of the Challenger, its fearless attitude, impressive performance, and ability to capture the imagination, will continue to inspire. In retrospect, the end of the Dodge Challenger in 2023 is not just the closing of a model but the end of an era that celebrated power, speed, and freedom on the road. This iconic car left an indelible mark on automotive history, and its legacy will continue to resonate, reminding us of a time when driving was a declaration of independence and passion. The Challenger may have left the production lines, but its legend will live on, perpetuating the memory of one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time. Legacy and future of the brand. The legacy of the Dodge Challenger is vast and profound, marking not only Dodge's history but also the very essence of American muscle cars. Since its launch in 1970, the Challenger has captured the imagination of car enthusiasts with its aggressive design, powerful performance, and fearless attitude. It became a symbol of rebellion and freedom, embodying the American dream of power and speed. Even when production was halted in the 1970s, the Challenger remained alive in popular culture, becoming a revered icon for generations of fans and collectors. The Challenger profoundly influenced automotive culture and beyond. It appeared in films, television shows, music, and even video games, cementing its status as a cultural icon. Films like Vanishing Point and Gone in 60 Seconds showcased the Challenger in thrilling action scenes, reinforcing its image as the car for rebels and adventurers. This constant representation in the media helped keep the Challenger's flame alive even during the years it was out of production. The impact of the Challenger was also reflected in the automotive industry. It inspired other manufacturers to revisit their own classics and create new models that pay homage to the past while embracing the future. The reintroduction of the Challenger in 2008, with a design that evoked the original model but with modern technology, was a resounding success. This showed that there was a keen market for muscle cars that combined nostalgia with contemporary performance. This revival not only revitalized the Dodge brand but also influenced automotive design as a whole, proving that the appeal of muscle cars was timeless. The future of the Dodge brand after the end of the Challenger in 2023 is focused on innovation and sustainability. The transition to electric vehicles represents a new chapter in Dodge's history, reflecting a global trend in the automotive industry. Dodge, as part of the Stellantis Group, has committed to the electrification of its vehicle lineup, aiming to combine performance with environmental responsibility. This move is a response to increasingly stringent emissions regulations and the growing demand for more eco-friendly vehicles. While the Challenger with the Hemi V8 engine has been discontinued, the spirit of innovation and audacity it represented will continue to guide Dodge. The brand is developing new electric models that promise to maintain the essence of high performance that fans expect, but in a more sustainable way. Advanced technologies like high-efficiency electric motors and long-lasting batteries are being incorporated to ensure that future Dodge vehicles offer an exciting and responsible driving experience. The legacy of the Dodge Challenger will also be preserved through events, gatherings, and enthusiast clubs. Old models will continue to be cherished and restored by dedicated collectors, ensuring that the history and passion for the Challenger remain alive. Car meets and exhibitions will serve as celebration points where fans can share their stories and experiences, maintaining the community spirit that has always been an integral part of muscle car culture. Furthermore, Dodge can explore special limited editions and modern reinterpretations of its classic models, keeping consumer interest and loyalty high. The brand has the opportunity to create a lasting legacy that balances tradition and innovation, honoring the past while looking to the future. Developing new products that capture the essence of muscle cars but with modern technologies can help Dodge maintain its prominent position in the automotive market. In summary, the legacy of the Dodge Challenger is a testament to the lasting impact a car can have on culture and the automotive industry. Even with the end of Challenger production in 2023, its legend will continue to inspire new generations of enthusiasts and influence the future of performance cars. The Dodge brand, fueled by the spirit of the Challenger, is poised to face future challenges and opportunities, keeping alive the flame of innovation, power, and passion that has always defined its vehicles. The Dodge Challenger may be leaving production, but its legacy of power and rebellion will continue to live on. This iconic car influenced generations and defined the essence of American muscle cars. The passion and innovation it inspired in Dodge will continue to shape the brand's future. If you are a fan of the Challenger, share your memories in the comments and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the automotive world. Don't miss the chance to be part of this legend. Turn on notifications and follow us to not miss any details.